following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, J.U.S.O.
As we get ready to go here, Byron, I understand you've done a little research as it relates to these two teams.
Believe it or not, Michael, there are rumors circulating in the locker room that both these teams have issues when it comes to being on the same page. So it'll be interesting to see if that comes to fruition at some point here tonight.
And from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Ramon Ray.
We're just moments away from what will likely be one of the most exciting six-man tag team matches we've seen in a very long time.
Well, given the two teams we have assembled here tonight, I would say I have no choice but to agree with you, Cole.
Welcome to the USO Penitentiary!
And their partner.
Here comes the... Here we go again, 3-on-3 action underway now.
Don't look now, but this has all the makings of those six-man classics we used to see back in world class. What a strike, right on the mark. It'll destroy your face.
Looking to lock it in here. He fights his way free.
But how much energy did he exhaust fighting his way out?
Flying forearm. That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
Just breaking down the opponent. He's starting to stumble here. He's still got plenty of gas left in his tank, though.
Hey, you're going to get hurt in a match like this. That's just the way it is. There's really no way around it.
Look out, he's almost there. Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
Nailed it.
Something that is always important in a six-man match is having the ability to perform double-team moves. One of the things that successful six-man teams try and execute are double-team moves, and then have a third team member perform a signature or finishing maneuver to deliver maximum impact to to an opponent.
Clothesline! Teamwork is always paramount in a six-man tag match. Superstars want to be able to have a level of teamwork where two members of the trio perform a double team move, and the third member follows that up with a move so their opponent is really down for the count.
The key is to deliver the maximum amount of punishment to your opponent in the least amount of time. You have until the referee's count of 5. It's not like you have all day in the ring, but if your team of 3 can deliver that type of offense, your trio will be in good shape.
Frog splash!
He's got him covered.
The Usos have accomplished a great deal here in WWE, and they're far from done. I'm going to take you back to the March 3rd, 2014 edition of Monday Night Raw, when Jimmy and Jay defeated the legendary team of the New Age Outlaws and became WWE Tag Team Champions.
I had the pleasure of calling the action on Monday Night Raw when the Usos defeated one of the most decorated tag teams in sports entertainment history in the New Age Outlaws. The Outlaws tried every trick in the book to keep their crowns, but the Usos were one step ahead. The momentum that the Usos created for themselves with what was their first tag team championship carried them to an incredible 202-day reign as WWE Tag Team Champions, which today is known as the Raw Tag Team Championship.
Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. 2 teams of 3 compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations could be added like no disqualification, 2 out of 3 falls, elimination, falls count anywhere, or whatever else someone could think of. Matches can also be held in a caged environment.
Jimmy Uso climbing up. Six-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of a faction. The 3 superstars have aligned because of a common interest. The most crucial aspect. There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
When a superstar is in a 6-man match, one of the most important things to remember is knowing when to tag out and get the fresh member of your team in the ring. We've talked about continuity many times on this program, but it's more than that. You don't want to try to do too much when you have other members of your team out there.
And that one grounds him.
I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
Corey, you spoke about one of superstars in 6-man action and how crucial it is that they have the presence of mind to realize when they need to tag out. Not everyone who competes as part of a 6-man team has the ability to do that. We've seen many times over the years that a superstar's inability to do that has cost their team the match.
We've also seen over the years that not all superstars play well with others. Some competitors are so dedicated to singles careers that when they are put in a 6-man team, they become a bit lost. That's when a mistake could be made, and it could be very costly. There are times during a 6-man tag match where the hostility between 2 teams overflows. The result is complete chaos, and all 6 superstars duke it out inside and many times outside the ring. It's complete and total chaos. But if you're one of the legal competitors in the ring during that time, you must return to the ring before the referee's 10 count or risk being counted out and lose the match for your team.
Byron, you talked about the moment in 6-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the 2 teams are so determined to tear each other apart that they don't pay attention to who the legal person in the ring is or where the referee is in their 10 count. That's a huge mistake.
In the throes of battle, superstars lose their composure. What was a six-man tag match breaks down into a Pier 6 brawl. And if you don't keep an eye on the referee's count, you could get counted out and be the reason your team loses the match. I can see Byron making that mistake and ruining it for everybody.
Oh my goodness, this hurts. Oh! Tagged in. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise. He's making a statement here with this attack. Wow. And there's the Uranagi. Landed him.
He's in the driver's seat now.
Did you see the impact on that? Wow. Wow, I thought he was a goner. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
What grace. Float over into the... Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron. Look out.
Oh, an elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
And up the tag is Jimmy Uso. Look at this. Ooh. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Inside the ring now.
Well, Jimmy Uso isn't shy about expressing himself, that's for sure.
Oh, flying forearm. That'll turn your lights out.
He's on his heels.
Man.
At this point, I'd say he's probably better off taking a tag to one of his partners.
Consider me wild.
And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
Of course, you want to keep Jimmy Uso out of the air, but you don't want to turn this match into a fight. The Usos grew up fighting, so Jimmy is more than comfortable throwing hands if that's what's called for.
Flying forearm. What a stomp. Good grief. Corey, earlier you talked about how an opponent should approach a matchup with Jimmy Uso. The superstar definitely wants to keep Jimmy grounded, but they also want to keep their distance because Jimmy can brawl with the best of them.
For a superstar to have any chance at defeating Jimmy Uso, that superstar must make sure Jimmy doesn't get airborne. That superstar also has to make sure they don't try to go toe-to-toe with the second-generation superstar.
When this guy's on, look out. Noam Dar,
Right to the face. I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
Uh-oh. Poised and ready.
Set up. Running enziguri. That should do it.
Going for the cover. Oh, ouch. He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
Oh, continuing to punish them. Tagged in. His partner's looking to get back in this thing.
Caught his breath a bit, now he's ready to go again.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Tagged in.
Something that is always important in a six-man match is having the ability to perform double-team moves. One of the things that successful six-man teams try and execute are double-team moves, and then have the third team member perform a signature or finishing maneuver to deliver maximum impact to an opponent.
You gotta believe this one's over. Keep your eye on this one. Teamwork is always paramount in a six-man tag match. Superstars want to be able to have a level of teamwork where two members of the trio perform a double team move, and the third member follows that up with a move so their opponent is really down for the count.
The key is to deliver the maximum amount of punishment to your opponent in the least amount of time. You have until the referee's count of 5. It's not like you have all day in the ring, but if your team of 3 can deliver that type of offense, your trio will be in good shape.
Thanks to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle, in May of 2017, the WWE Universe saw a dream team come together when the Hardy Boys joined forces with the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose. The exciting trio took on Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz. Truth be told, both Miz and Ambrose blended in with their impromptu tag team partners pretty well.
Byron, we always make a point to talk about continuity amongst team members. In the six-man match, where Dean Ambrose teamed with the Hardys against Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz, both teams worked very well together. That surprised me, since this was the first time they teamed together. But there was something that night about the lunacy of Dean Ambrose fitting perfectly with the Daredevil Hardy Boys.
I've got to say, I had goosebumps for a week after the Hardy Boys returned to WWE at 2017's WrestleMania. During that six-man on Raw, Team Extreme formed an effective trio with that lunatic Dean Ambrose. After a twist of fate from Matt Hardy, Jeff crushed The Miz with a Swanton bomb, and that was all she wrote.
There goes the ref.
Oh no, this is not good, guys.
Harsh impact.
Got the full Nelson.
Slam!
That's called making a statement, Cole.
The shoulders are down. He breaks up the pin, and Corey, the match continues.
I love it. Oh, nasty impact. Beautiful technique.
Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
There!
That was vicious. Talk about taking care of business.
Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation.
Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the New Day. These are some of the trios who had unbelievable matches against a variety of adversaries.
If we're talking about three-man teams, I need to shout out one of the baddest trios of all time who held the World Six-Man Championship on a number of occasions. I'm talking about the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the...
Here we go a second time. Man, what a slam.
That's what he was looking for, Mike.
There's the cover. Can he do it? He's looking at it.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. We know it.
Boom, right to the jaw.
You can pick up your teeth in section 112.
But and a pin attempt.
Axe handle finds the mark. In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound.
Look, just inflicting so much damage to the body. But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize? And this has got to be it. 2.
I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow. Woo. In off the tag.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
Look at this.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
He's looking for the win. Oh, ouch. Here it comes. He's got him.
Across the shoulders. Down, Samoan driver.
This one is over.
Brought in the hard way.
We've got to cover.
What a six-man tag match.
Well, tag team matches are one thing, but make it 3-on-3, and it's 3 times as good. Take a look.
Yeah, he's putting in the work.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well.
Here are your winners, J-U-S-O, Ramon Ray, and Jimmy Uso.
Wow, huge pinfall win here.